my wife had a baby pulled out of her.
She's a baby husk.
Oh, Kanye always wears a diaper.
Slinking, slinking.
Sushi jackknife. 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 Sushi jackknife.
Pleasant beginning. Very pleasant. Are you trying to harmonize with yourself now?
No, I'm just warming up my vocals.
Okay. That's your warm-up?
Yeah.
It sounds like paper shredding, like meat paper, which is your vocal cords. Meat paper?
That is what I was going for.
Well, you're very good at interpreting.
Thank you.
That was really, really excellent.
Can I put on the record that this was the first podcast I've ever started with a dog nose directly against my crotch? Like, directly against it.
Which dog?
That would be Amber down
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's the girl dog. I guess. I mean, I'm open to whatever.
It's just like right in there.
Yeah,
Right in there.
Buried. Mm-hmm. It's funny that you get all that attention and I don't. I mean, they are my dogs.
Well, grass is greener and whatnot.
It's true. It's true. Do you think that's the expression the dogs would use? Mm-hmm. Maybe the kibble is moisture on the other side?
That's feasible.
Is that all right?
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's eating this really horrible salmon-centered kibble now. Oh, it smells horrid. But she has an allergy to regular kibble, so it's a thing. It's a whole thing.
What now? The kibble is salmon-centered?
Yeah, it's like made of mostly salmon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a high-end dog there.
Yeah, it is.
You know what my dog eats?
Cardboard?
Whatever we give her.
Is she
I'm
grateful
the
for it?
alpha.
Have these scraps.
You'll eat the food I give you and you'll like it.
No, so the real thing that people do, have you heard of this, where you sing two notes at the same time?
Yeah.
Is Tuvan throat singing. Have you heard of that?
Yeah. I had
Okay.
to, in fine arts class in college, we had to study Gregorian chants.
Oh.
Which actively uses that sometimes.
That's interesting.
It's creepy.
Where people sing two notes at the same time?
Well, Gregorian chants in general are creepy.
Oh, yeah. No, I like Gregorian chant, though.
But they're creepy.
Sure. Oh, they are creepy.
Yeah.
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 No conflict there.
I'm pretty sure there was no Gregorian chant ever written, sung, or recorded that didn't end with a murder.
Yeah. I mean,
I never listened all the way through any of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
all the cadences, that's really what that expresses at the end.
It's always just 15 minutes of just 15 straight minutes of that.
Yeah.
I don't know how they didn't breathe or anything.
They don't. That's part of the training. Mm-hmm. They learn to circle breathe like Kenny G.
Well, we all should be a little bit more like Kenny G.
I think we should. Mm-hmm. Modern day.
I'm aiming for being as smooth as Kenny G. As smooth as Kenny G.
I'm aiming to be as kinky as Kenny G in the hair. His hair is so kinky. You ever notice that? First of all, he has an abundance of it.
It does. He looks like an overgrown chia pet.
Yeah.
If what you planted on the chia was something long and luxurious.
Like a vine chia pet kind of thing. Yeah, it is. And it's in waves. It's always sort of glistening.
Yeah.
It's like a jerry curl that just kept going forever on a very thin Caucasian man.
If only his music wasn't terrible.
Yeah, if only that.
Hey, welcome to Sushi Jackknife.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Is that the first time I've ever insulted Kenny G?
No, it's not.
On our podcast?
It's not. It's been a while, but it's not the first time that you've done it. We've had a short hiatus, and we kind of left you all in the dark. And
it was scary there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You needed a nightlight, didn't you?
It smelled like salmon kibble there in the dark, didn't it?
You babies can't be in the dark without a nightlight.
In a podcast. Yeah, you just can't be there. It's existential crisis if you have to think for yourself for a few minutes.
I'm concerned that people have just been sitting there staring at their computer or phone or whatever podcasting device they use.
Right.
Just waiting.
Oh, yeah. Just doing the thing where you swipe your thumb down.
Nope.
And refreshing.
Refresh? Nope, not yet.
Nothing.
Refresh?
Absolutely nothing.
I'm out of Mark Maron's. What am I going to do?
I'm out of everything good on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Hello from the Magic Tavern. There's no Sushi Jackknife. What are we doing?
The only thing left was to go to like TMZ or something. Like that's the only thing below us on the internet. There's Sushi Jackknife, TMZ.
Yeah. I don't. Do they have
And
a
then
podcast?
Fox News. Oh,
Wow, that was good. I like that. I was going to say, like, maybe they just got caught up on the Writer's Almanac. I feel like that's one of those that I subscribe to, but I never, ever listen to. It's like it's there just for show. Mm-hmm, for me, it's there in my podcast list.
That's like how I have subscribed to multiple science podcasts because I am interested in it.
Right.
However, when it comes to time to listen to a podcast, I go, oh, look, TJ Miller is on this. That's going to be insane. And then I listen to that instead.
Yep.
And I never hear what Neil deGrasse Tyson has to say.
Oh.
Never.
You know, his shows are actually surprisingly good.
I'm sure they
Star
are.
Talk
I just
is
don't
great.
listen to
them.
them.
I know. I'm just saying. I go through periods where all I want to listen to is just, comedy. And then I'll switch for a little while and listen to something edifying. Mm-hmm. And then I'm right back. And that switch is like a day. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 hours. Mm-hmm. 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. The length of one episode.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't have the attention span for anything that isn't nonsense, I've realized.
Wait, is that why you do this? This is complete nonsense.
Yep.
What do you want to share why we've been gone? Or is that getting too personal? I mean,
Well, I don't really care.
it's a big life transition for you.
I don't really care.
It's a change for you. It's something.
I've begun the transition.
Yes, you've begun a transition from one thing in your life to another thing. A thing that's going to challenge you.
Yeah.
Make you more open and ultimately a more fulfilled person, I think.
Okay.
So you've begun that transition.
Yeah, I've transitioned.
You've transitioned.
I've begun transitioning.
Yes.
I'm not done.
No. It's a lifelong process, really.
Yeah.
I mean, at an emotional level.
Anyway, so that's really all we're going to say about that.
Yep, that's it. That's why we've been gone. Something with Nathan and transitioning.
I mean, I don't know. Part of me wants to see if anyone can find it by Googling my name.
Yeah.
I don't think it's out there, but it might be.
It may be. Google Nathan Badley. See what happens.
My wife had a baby pulled out of her.
Yes.
So.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that caused,
A baby to be here.
in the world.
Yeah.
That was not previously in the world.
Well, I mean, it was.
Yeah, it was just like
inside.
inside the casing of your wife. So next time you see your wife, tell her that now she's a husk.
Right.
She's a baby husk.
It was, like, if we want to look at it like this, the baby was like the inner part of a sausage.
Yes.
And they just cut the sausage casing open.
Yep.
And then squeezed the innards out of that sausage. And now my wife is just an empty sausage casing.
Right. Right. You have to spray her with a little bottle, keep her hydrated.
Yeah.
Make
It's
sure she doesn't
really
dry
gross.
out. Yeah. Yeah.
Really gross.
Yeah. Either that or her mass is going to reduce like tenfold. And she'll just be, you'll stand her up in the corner, shriveled up.
She, I don't know if this happened in your house, but we recently, coincidentally, ended up with a bathroom scale.
Oh, yeah. That does happen.
That's also a thing from the mother-in-law. It goes with a story that was told off air.
Yes. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, she is really pushing it.
Oh, yeah. So we got a lot of stuff. Anyway, so we got a bathroom scale. And now, because there is no more baby in my wife, she is constantly weighing herself. Going, well, I'm down 5 pounds. Like, she keeps clocking how much down she was from the last time she weighed herself, which isn't really a fair weight loss marker.
There's one fewer persons in me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I weigh less.
It's really the ultimate diet plan.
Yeah. Having the baby.
If you push a baby out of you or have a baby removed out of you, just get rid of a baby that's inside you.
Right.
There's like 6, 7, 8 pounds right there.
Gone. Mm-hmm. I mean, in one day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty quick.
It's actually dangerous weight loss.
It's a dangerous diet plan. Childbirth is a very yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and all you have to do is maintain hydration so you don't become a husk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she keeps me abreast on how much weight she has lost in that way.
Gotcha.
And I'm supposed to act excited, I guess.
Every time?
I guess.
Multiple times a day she comes in and she's like...
Not necessarily multiple times a day, but more than the never before that.
I see.
It's infinite times the number of times that she's done it before.
I understand. Yeah. I understand. We also have a scale, which we've been pulling out more lately because we're trying this diet, and this is the first one I've gone along with.
What's this diet?
It's basically...
I'm going to tell you whether it's going to work or not.
It's basically low carb. Basically. It's like eliminating sugar and carbohydrate.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. No, it's a good diet.
Are you adding protein?
Oh, yeah.
You got to add protein.
Lots of protein.
Are you getting rid of fat? You got to get rid of some fat.
Yeah.
You don't want a lot of fat.
No.
But you want some protein.
It's lean protein. Yeah, it's lean protein.
What protein, knowing that you're vegetarian-ish?
Yeah.
What protein?
It's like fake meat type stuff. Okay, so for the listening audience, we had to take a break because Holden here, who is 2.5, was having a hard time falling asleep upstairs.
What were you doing?
What were you doing
upstairs?
Holds?
Before this?
Were you crying?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much were you crying?
What is crying?
Yeah.
Are you okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we're going to do the show, and you feel free to chime in, okay? Okay. For the regular listener, this will be a rare G-rated portion for the rest of the program.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll do our
so what are your
best.
views on the birds and the bees, Holden?
That is not an okay question, Mr. Nathan.
I'm just asking
Uncle
about
Nathan?
animals.
Is that Uncle Nathan over there?
What up?
Yeah, that is Uncle Nathan. Do you know him? Do you like him?
Yeah.
That's good.
He answered in a real kind of nonchalant way.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't really like a yeah. It was like a like the reaction most people give Meatloaf. Like, do you like Meatloaf? Yeah.
Meatloaf the artist or Meatloaf the food?
Both.
Yeah, good
They
point.
both get the same reaction.
You're right. They do.
Have you ever heard anyone describe Bat Out of Hell with just a lot of joy?
No.
So it was like, yeah. I mean, it's okay.
Occasionally. But most of those people I've had pretty much... I mean, disrespect is a mild word. Mm-hmm. I've had like a...
What's the spicy word?
The spicy word...
Not the mild word. Give me the spicy word.
I'd say that I would disdain them.
Disdain.
The kind of hardcore Meatloaf fan I would probably have a disdain for.
Which is worse? A hardcore Meatloaf fan?
Yeah.
Or a hardcore Rush fan?
Hardcore Meatloaf fan. I can understand where the Rush people are coming from a little bit better.
I get it.
Yeah.
I just don't... I equally dislike the music.
Okay. That's acceptable.
I have a category. So, because I don't believe things are black and white.
Mm-hmm. In the immortal words of Michael Jackson, it don't matter if you're black or white. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have 3 categories for music I hear.
Okay.
There's music I hate, Nickelback.
Ding.
Ding. There's the music I like. And then in the middle, there's this no man's land of music. It's just there.
Yeah.
For instance, Maroon 5. I don't hate Maroon 5.
Yeah.
Never going to listen to Maroon 5 voluntarily.
Right.
Never going to do it. Rush? Nah.
Same thing.
Just there.
Same thing.
And the more I listen to the radio, because I've been listening to especially classic rock radio lately.
Right.
The more groups I find to throw in there.
Oh, no, I am with you
Journey?
100%.
Right in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
They don't offend me. Never want to hear them again, necessarily.
I kind of feel the same way about Journey. Journey is also in that category for me. Also in that Boston would be in that category for me, as we're talking about classic
Chicago
rock.
is in there.
Chicago would be in that category for me. I don't hate it. I don't love it.
Right. Most 80s classic rock that you'll find too goes in there.
Yeah.
Like a Van Halen. I'm not going to voluntarily listen to Van Halen.
Right.
Don't dislike Van Halen. They're there.
I actually do dislike Van Halen a little bit. A little bit. If it wasn't for the song Right Now, which if there's any real Van Halen fans listening, they're going to hate me because I think that's one of the songs that people hate who are real Van Halen fans. Did that all make sense? All those qualifiers? Sure. But it's like, I like the poppier stuff. Like I like the ballady stuff, you know?
I just don't care about Van Halen. Right. I don't care.
I think Hot for Teacher is gross.
Yeah.
It's a gross song.
But I still don't care.
Okay.
Musically, I don't. They're good.
Sure. They can all play. Absolutely.
I don't care.
Understand. I understand. There's that one song, and I can't remember what it is, where the bass drum is like recreating the sound of a Harley Davidson, like running. You know what I mean?
You've
like,
listened to a lot more of them than me.
I guess I have. I didn't realize
I just don't really care enough to do it. And this one's going to get me in trouble. Right in the middle. Bands I don't care about and never really am going to voluntarily listen to.
Okay.
But don't hate.
Right.
Pearl Jam.
I like Pearl Jam, but I can understand where you're coming from.
I've never heard a Pearl Jam song and gone, wow, okay. It's always just a,
it's there.
I feel underwhelmed and we're done.
Underwhelmed?
They're above Dave Matthews in the group.
Yeah.
Dave Matthews is still in the group.
Sure. I would agree with that. There's some Dave Matthews that I really like.
That keeps them out of the lower group, though.
Yeah, it does. It does. Absolutely.
So, Holden, what's your favorite Dave Matthews song?
Holden is fascinated with the pop filter, and he's kind of thinking about unplugging my mic, which I know for you is probably pretty cathartic. Like,
I've been, since the day he was born, every time I came here, I've been training him to do this.
This is his moment. He was supposed to cry tonight and then want to unplug the microphone.
It's been on our calendar.
What are you whispering? Do you want to whisper into the mic? So the other day, Uncle Nathan, we were down here in the basement and Holden was playing some of the instruments, the drums and the keyboard and stuff.
Yeah.
And then later he sat in your chair and he said, I have a podcast.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, you do? And he's like, yeah, I have a podcast.
What do you talk about on your podcast? Holden,
he's not sure.
He's
not sure.
This is the worst interview I've ever been a part of.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's a little one-sided. He's an artist. He's mysterious. He's,
it's just hard getting a real answer out of him. It's like I'm interviewing the small white Kanye.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not going to get a real answer.
Right. In a diaper? Can you imagine?
Oh, Kanye always wears a diaper.
Kanye always does?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, you just don't know it because what lands in that diaper doesn't stink. So.
Oh, yeah.
It's gold.
That's right. I forgot.
It's actually gold.
He just poops gold.
Just straight gold.
Yep.
He poops gold, Holden.
Have you ever pooped gold?
Diamonds? Do you poop diamonds?
Platinum?
Do you feel like this is like a live reaction to our podcast
yes, I
right
do.
now?
Very much. Like I feel like the people listening are always just sort of staring blankly and blinking.
And they are always also in just a diaper and holding a stuffed monkey.
Yes.
So
Is that George? Is that George Holden? Yeah, it's George. Yeah.
is it Jorge?
It's not Jorge.
Jorge de Curioso.
Does your George speak Spanish or English?
Where's my Band-Aid?
Where's your Band-Aid? You know what? We never replaced your Band-Aid. It fell off in your bath.
What? Why do you need a Band-Aid? Did you hurt yourself?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
What's course? They could burn me.
Jacob bit him. He tried to bite him anyway.
Yeah.
He scratched him.
Did you tell Jacob no?
No. Yeah.
You're supposed to say this. Jacob, no.
Jacob is a dog, not a human who tried to bite my child.
Although, if a human Jacob tries to bite you, also say, Jacob, no.
No, Uncle Nathan's right. The same statement applies in either scenario.
And then fight them.
Maybe not the last part. So he was. This is what Mr. Holden was doing. Mm-hmm. He was boxing Jacob's hips. Kind of reaching around and hitting them from either side.
Well, that's an interesting decision.
Right, and that upset the doggy, and the doggy reacted like a doggy would. Right.
You know what
Holden
he should
learned
have
an
said?
important lesson that day.
Jacob should have turned around and said, Holden, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Because hips aren't for playing.
Hips aren't for playing. Hips are for walking. What are our hands for? Are they for hitting? Are hands for hitting?
Only if you're a boxer.
Nathan? Oh, he liked that. He laughed at that.
Or a mixed martial artist.
Are you wearing the headphones right now, Holden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Can
wearing
you
the
hear me? In the headphones that you're wearing? Did your dad set up the headphones right? Is your dad good at headphones?
I am. He says I am.
It was kind of like a...
It was a weebly wobbly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like he felt obligated to say that.
Did you feel obligated to say that I'm good at headphones?
We need to bring the listeners back in. I don't feel like they're...
Yeah, we got to reel them back in.
Holden, tell us a joke. You know a joke?
He does.
What's
He
a
says-
joke? Can we hear a joke?
Can you say joke?
Don't.
Joke. All right.
All right. And we're back.
Holden, can you say knock knock?
Not.
Who's there?
Can you say interrupting cow?
That working kid.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm not interested in answering the door anymore.
Uncle Nathan knew that joke already. Mm-hmm. Can you say knock knock?
Not.
Who's there?
Can you say
Oh,
Was there.
Amber's there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amber who?
No, that's the end of the joke. Amber's there.
I don't know an Amber.
Okay, you ask him knock knock.
Knock knock.
Say who's there.
Was there.
Oh, he knows the answer already. Wow, it's like he's done this before.
Well, I guess that's the end of my joke.
They got shut down.
Is that for you?
Yeah, that's for me.
You've been drinking out of a baby bottle.
It's a White Russian. Don't you always drink a White Russian out of a baby bottle?
No.
That's what they call it.
I also don't drink White Russians.
It's called a baby Russian.
I'm an American.
Well,
I don't want those Soviet drinks.
to be
Get
fair,
that out of here.
To be fair, it's an American drink. Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
just like, yeah.
No, I'm sure it
it's-
is.
No,
Yeah.
it was made in America.
Uh-huh.
It's an American drink.
Yeah, no, it was made in America.
Do I need to tear my shirt off and show you an American flag?
USA.
Duh.
USA.
Duh.
USA.
What? Are you talking into the pop filter now? That's cool.
That's not what records sound.
True.
Do you want to sing us a song?
Embarrassing.
Do you want to sing the Bumblebee song to Uncle Nathan?
Sing it into the microphone
Sing
so
it right
everyone
here.
can hear the Bumblebee song.
Sing it.
Singing.
Oh, that is definitely the cutest thing that's ever happened on this show.
I don't know. I'm pretty adorable.
I mean, you are.
Adorable.
Hey, hi there. Wasn't that cute? It's like a cute off and I'm losing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're definitely losing. Bringing home a baby.
Baby bumblebee. Want my mommy to. I want you to do it.
Oh, you want Nathan to sing the Bumblebee song that he doesn't know?
Let me tell you,
I want you to sing the bumblebee.
Daddy sing it? Okay, Daddy will sing it.
I have
Ready?
an issue with this song.
You do?
Why would she be proud that he brought home a bee?
That's the central question of the song. Baby bumblebee, won't my
She will
mama
not.
be so proud of me?
She will be the opposite of proud.
Bringing home a baby bumblebee.
Also, how do you differentiate between the babies and the adults?
Ouch! It stung me. Thank God I'm not allergic. I'm squishing up a baby bumble. See how this goes? Be won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm squishing up a baby bumblebee. What a mess! It gets worse. I'm slurping up a baby bumblebee. Won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm slurping up a baby bumblebee. Ick.
What?
I feel sick.
I'm slipping into anaphylactic shock. I was allergic to bees all along. I'm slipping into anaphylactic shock. Don't know where my EpiPen is at. This got real.
It got dark. So the end of the song is I'm barfing up a baby bumblebee. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how it ends. He goes from bringing home to squishing to eating to puking. That's the arc of that song.
This song,
Yeah.
right in the middle category.
You think so?
Just depositing
Yeah,
right
I
in the
think
middle
so.
category.
It's not your favorite thing you've ever heard. You
Don't
don't
really
hate
care.
it.
Don't care about the
You don't hate
bumblebee.
it.
Oh, yes.
Now you're talking.
I-
So, hey, you can't touch the microphone while we're recording, okay?
He
You can
tells
touch
me the
pop
same
filter.
thing all the time.
I do, but neither of you ever listen. Stop feeling the microphone. Grown man.
It's bumpy.
It is bumpy.
I'm bringing home my baby bumblebee.
Yeah. You want to sing that last part with us that Uncle Nathan came up with?
Yeah.
I'm slipping into anaphylactic shock. Won't my mama come find me? I'm slipping in. Can you say anaphylactic shock?
No.
Wow.
That was comedy gold.
I'm giving you a solid A for effort on saying anaphylactic shock.
Can
there.
you say anaphylactic?
Can you say shock?
Can you say shock?
Stop.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens if you put a fork in the outlet? Shock?
Shock.
Can you say anaphylactic? Can you say Anna?
Anna.
Lactic.
What the?
Okay, put it all together. Anaphylactic.
Anna for what?
There
Shock.
we go.
Stop.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right. Mission accomplished. Learn
Now
a
we're
new,
like Sesame Street.
a new word. Yeah.
We're teaching
Oh,
vocab
yeah.
words.
It's great. It's great.
I'm thinking about coming up with a puppet.
No, you can't turn that. Yeah, you're coming up with a puppet?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna have a kids podcast,
Well, I mean, we could. I don't know that children should be listening to podcasts.
why? What are they supposed to be doing? They have no hobbies.
That's true.
Holden, what's your hobby?
Hobby.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His hobby
he
is
has
hobby.
no hobby.
You're right.
Hobby.
Hobby.
He's gotta come up with a way to pass the time.
Yeah, so the only kids podcast I've ever come across.
Podcast.
You're stealing my microphone. The only kids podcast I've seen is like a podcast where they read stories?
A podcast. A podcast.
You're the new You're the new third member of the show. Are you comfortable with staying up late once a week?
To record on the podcast?
I'll get you a cup of coffee or something.
Ooh, coffee! Coffee!
Yeah? You want some coffee? I
Yeah,
mean, not right now, but like
do.
later, like future coffee.
When your mother comes home, will you tell her that Daddy said you can have coffee?
Will you tell her what's waiting for her in the shower? We should explain.
Yes. So your family, for some reason,
Yes.
I'm confused by it, has an 8-foot long caterpillar,
Yes.
stuffed caterpillar.
Who's
really.
alive? Mm-hmm. He's alive.
What's his name?
Fred.
Fred, the 8-foot long caterpillar.
That's correct.
So Fred is one of my new favorite things because just the image of an 8-foot long caterpillar in real life doing anything.
Yeah, and
It's fantastic.
He has these glassy pink glitter eyes.
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. He's
It's
a
like-
living nightmare.
It's like if Tim Burton took acid
Sorry.
and then came up with a stuffed animal. That's what it would look like.
Yeah, totally. Well, the thing about it is he had not only is he creepy, but he's all sort of tattered. Like a couple of his arms are just like no
Yeah.
stuff left.
Yeah. Anyway, so I propped it up on the couch earlier, as if the caterpillar was watching TV,
Right.
lounging,
With the remote.
and this is a testament to how full of nonsense your house is. Your wife walked by it not once, not twice, not even 3 times, many, many times while I stood up there. Did not even react to the fact that there was a lounging 8-foot long caterpillar
Yes.
in your living room.
No. She has bigger fish to fry. Yeah.
So it's now my goal in life to get your wife person to be startled by a giant caterpillar.
At some point.
That's all I want.
Like, you're just going to keep putting it in different places. And,
Currently, it's hiding in the shower.
right. Her shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be a nice, terrifying surprise. I have this slight fear, I'll be honest,
Yeah.
that she's going to do the thing that I do sometimes, where I'm like, I'm going to take a shower. I like hot water. And she'll just reach in there without pulling
Right.
back
Without even
the
looking.
curtain
Right.
and turn on the water.
What's my caterpillar?
He's in the shower. Remember? We put him in the caterpillar shower? I mean, the shower? We put him in the shower.
Because he couldn't go to the bathroom.
Remember? He didn't want to go. He didn't want to potty. So we put him in the shower.
You seem confused by this and life in general.
You'll get your caterpillar back. Don't worry. We're just trying to scare mommy with it. This is probably not a good lesson for you.
It's a great lesson.
It's a very uncle type lesson.
Now, next we'll talk about when you can hit with your hands.
No, no.
Hold on.
Yeah?
Hold on.
All done.
All done. Like all done. All done.
Yeah, all done.
Oh, Nathan's all done.
I'm done.
Why is he
Are
all
you
done?
done?
Because I want to take his headphones off.
Oh, you want him to take his headphones off?
But what? Then I can't hear things.
Kind of like Daddy right now. We're just rolling.
When your son puts the pop filter on his head, it's almost like a yarmulke.
Yeah, we are a Jewish family.
Can you get down?
We're a tech.
Can you get down?
Who?
Daddy.
Do you want me to get down?
Yeah.
Why?
What are you gonna get down
Because I
from?
want you to get down with me.
You want me to get down with you? You can get down without me. Do you want to walk around?
Down.
Okay. Don't get bit by anything down here.
Okay.
Okay. Stay close.
You asked for so little from him.
There's a boss downstairs.
There are some balls down here. Those go in your ball pit. Do you want to pick those up for me? What, Nathan? Why are you chuckling so maniacally?
Put that up.
Yeah, we'll pick those up. What color are those balls?
This is blue.
Oh, it's a blue ball.
That's a blue ball.
Mm-hmm. Is the other one also blue?
That one's blue.
That's not
okay.
blue.
So, but in your mind, there are just a couple blue balls down here?
So we want to thank our special guest, Holden the toddler. May he sleep tonight.
Fingers crossed. We're all hoping. He's going on 8-9 days without sleep now?
Yeah, that's about right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It takes about 12 days for a 2.5-year-old to turn into a full vampire if they don't sleep.
Right.
So we're approaching that number. We're not quite there, but it's getting scary.
I don't understand where the line is in life.
Yeah.
Where you go from sleep being the worst thing ever.
Right.
To I have 10 minutes free. I think I'm going to sleep.
Right.
Somewhere there's a threshold, and I don't know where it's at. I cannot relate to your child. He does not want to sleep.
No.
In fact, I would say he is adamantly opposed to sleeping.
That's a fair estimation.
Very, very strongly opposed to it.
Right. Yes.
Whereas I enjoy it.
Yeah, I could go to sleep right now. One of the greatest things about parenthood that I've found is when you're responsible for the child.
Yeah.
And particularly if you have a child that will nap for a couple hours, you can nap for a couple hours.
And have you given him Sudafed? Don't incriminate yourself.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't understand the line. Today at work, I wanted a nap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I want a nap I've been home for 5 days and been responsible for naps and stuff. And yeah, I've had naps or just like taking a 2.5-hour break in the middle of the day. Yeah. You know, I'll read or I'll watch something or I'll get in the tub, you know?
Or you're just going to sit in the tub?
Yeah, I don't even turn the water on.
Just hang out in the tub?
Yeah, well, I rub a dub. Yeah, and then there's this other guy that comes over, so it's 2 men in a tub.
Not weird at all, by the way.
No, it's traditional in this part of the world. Rub a dub.
That's what you do in the tub.
2 dudes in a tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your wife going to notice the caterpillar in the shower tonight?
Probably. She probably will. She also might kill me tonight. She might. So
why? What'd you do?
This could be the end. I just feel it coming on. Does it make sense? You ever just kind of feel like someone is maybe
out to get you?
Yeah.
Like she's been plotting?
No, it's kind of it'll be a rage killing. Yeah, it'll be a blind rage.
So it's only going to be like 2nd or 3rd degree murder.
Right.
Okay, well that's better.
I guess on the degree.
I mean, for her.
Yeah, for me it's the same.
Yeah. The end result
is the
same thing.
Absolutely.
It's the journey that matters, though.
The journey does matter. The journey to murder.
Right. If you are a murderer,
wow,
the journey is all that matters.
The journey is all that matters
in your sentencing.
Right. That's correct.
Yeah.
How did we get here? What footprints did we leave in the sand along the way?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was listening to the radio. I told you about this earlier.
Okay.
They were talking about this new O.J. Simpson documentary. That's coming out. 30 for 30.
Yes.
Fantastic, I'm sure. Everything 30 for 30 is fantastic. This is a 5-part O.J. Simpson documentary.
Okay.
And they were talking about this on the radio during a call-in segment.
Right. Yeah, I remember now.
there was a man who called in, and I'm going to do the best to approximate the call.
Okay, great.
Hi, long-time listener, first-time caller. They always say that.
Yeah.
They may have called 15 times, but they're gonna say that.
It's just, I don't know why people do it.
I think that if you marry a millionaire and you drive around his Porsche and then start messing around behind his back and stuff, I mean, something bad's gonna happen,
Wait a minute.
That was the general thesis of his call. That's it. That's the only point he had.
So he's saying that, what was her name?
Nicole Brown
Simpson deserved to be murdered?
Not necessarily deserved as much as just asked for it.
Okay. So due to the fact that she was, I guess she was unfaithful, right?
Yeah, yes.
She was unfaithful.
Although I believe they were separated at the time.
Okay, not even fair. And she was driving around being unfaithful. That necessitated her death.
I was weirded out by a couple things there.
Yeah.
Number one, the general point. Number two, he put the same emphasis on driving around his Porsche
Right.
as cheating on him.
Well, everyone knows you don't just drive around a man's Porsche.
If you're cheating on him or driving his car.
That's not his car, Nathan. That's his manhood. Right. And you don't just use it.
And then the second point he got to, which just is very random, was, and this one I can quote verbatim because it was the most confusing thing I've ever heard a person say on the radio.
Okay.
Rich people, they don't change their own oil. They don't fix their own lawnmowers. And they definitely don't do their own murders.
Thank God for the service industry?
So I believe the point that the man was making is O.J. Simpson hired a person to deservedly murder his estranged wife.
That seems to be the argument that's going on, yeah.
Because of his car.
Yeah.
And also, did she actually drive around a Porsche? Because I don't know if you remember, he was in a high-speed chase in a Ford Bronco.
Yes.
That's a pretty big difference in vehicle there.
Yeah, it is.
Like, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars in difference right there.
It's like a tractor and a tank. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, a Ford Bronco is something we could afford.
Yes.
A Porsche is not something
we could afford. No.
So, maybe OJ was slumming it.
Maybe he was. I don't know. I kind of see that Ford Bronco as like a symbol. It's a symbol.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's what it was going for.
Yeah, the symbol. I don't know what the symbol is or what the symbolism is behind the symbol, but it's a symbol.
It's a symbol.
Yeah, it was a conscious choice for someone with that amount of money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You would think that a man who was known for being a fantastic running back,
right,
would have a swifter getaway vehicle.
You would think.
He was driving the linebacker equivalent of a vehicle.
Right.
Just rumbling. Whatever.
I wonder if the whole thing could have been avoided if someone had just told him to get a different car.
Maybe. If you could go back in time.
Right. If I could go back in time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think, going back to the correct time, of course, you could talk sense into OJ before he goes into the house?
I think if I could go back in time, I would have better things to do.
But then you're going to sacrifice the lives of two people?
Sure.
What do you have to do?
I could save so many more, though.
No, you have to go back to that specific time.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I wasn't clear. You have a time machine.
Yes.
And it only goes back to the night that Nicole Brown Simpson was murdered.
Oh.
Exactly 15 minutes before OJ came home.
I mean, I could probably go get a smoothie or something.
I don't think in 92 They had smoothies.
Yeah, that was a thing.
No,
Yeah.
not in 92.
If I'm in California, they were in California.
No. Well, yeah, they were in California, but no one had smoothies then.
In 92?
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, I can't get a smoothie.
This is a scientific fact.
Okay.
The smoothie, not invented until 2008.
Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I could go to In-N-Out Burger, I guess. I've never been to one.
They didn't have that then.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What did
Because when you use your time machine,
Yeah.
it wipes out In-N-Out Burger.
That is a odd feature for my... Wait.
It's
is In-N-Out...
powered by
I was going to say.
by fast food chains.
Not the whole thing, though.
Yeah, no, it wipes out the whole chain.
Every time I use my time machine, I wipe out a whole chain of fast food.
Mm-hmm.
So next time it's like White Castle. Gone. Off the face of the
See,
earth.
that would be a welcome one.
It would. It would.
It probably depends on when you choose to go back in time or the location.
And there's got to be like a grease to how far back in time ratio.
Right.
Like a health to... So like if you wipe out McDonald's...
Right.
You could go back to the age of the dinosaurs. Easily.
And if you wipe out Quiznos,
Yeah. Already
I mean
happened.
like a day,
Yeah. Yeah.
you go back to
You go back to
yesterday.
the day where there was Quiznos and
Yeah,
you can get a
yeah.
Quiznos. Yeah.
If you were to wipe out Burger King,
Yeah.
maybe 1800s.
I was going to say Middle Ages. I mean,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
yeah. Kentucky Fried Chicken. You can go back to the Big Bang.
Yeah. Yeah. Long John Silver's,
Yeah.
you can go back to wherever you want because good job finding a Long John Silver's. Didn't know those were still around.
I always wanted to make, I don't know, some kind of work of fiction, maybe a film called Long John Slivers, where you basically have people working at Long John Silver's who start slipping razor blades and other foreign objects into the fish, and then people eat it, and then they,
Sounds cheery.
yeah, no, it would be, yeah.
Would the chicken be untainted?
Yes, it's only the fish. Yes. So if you go to Long John Silver's and get the chicken, totally safe.
The downside is they both taste the same because they're fried in the same oil, so you don't know which one you're eating.
That's true. And a lot of their combos involve a bit of both.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you find an A&W, prehistory, man.
Yeah.
I mean, before time began, you can find out what happened before the Big Bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go see if God existed before creation, or if anything existed before creation, or whatever, man.
Yeah, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, dude. You can get outside of this marble that is our world.
I seriously now am just going to spend the rest of the evening wondering if there's a Long John Silver's anywhere in the world. So,
I can tell you that there is. I have seen them.
where?
There's not one. There might be one in Nashville.
That's insane.
There was one in Rome, Georgia, where I used to live, and it
Wow.
was attached to an A&W, so it wasn't even an independent standing.
I
Long John Silver's.
think we can all agree though that Rome, Georgia is a backwards.
Oh, it's odd.
Area.
It is an odd town, no doubt. There's a lot of fried fish establishments where I'm from. A lot. A staggering amount. And for some reason, it's still sort of an anomaly for an older generation to go to a place like that. Like I've seen my grandparents get legitimately excited about going to Captain D's. Like it's a special thing. And it's like,
They make me sad.
oh, Captain D's? Yes, they also make me sad. It seems like everyone in there just like had chemo. You know what I mean? And then they decided to go eat Captain D's.
I've looked it up.
Yeah.
There is exactly one I have found in the Nashville area.
Long John Silver's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, just the one. There were 3. 2 of them closed.
Oh, wow.
And the one has a very modest 2.2 rating on Yelp. So
Is there a phone number there? By chance?
I'm sure there is.
Give him a call. I want to ask them about this movie we want to make. Tell them we're scouting locations for a film. Mm-hmm. The film is called Long John Slivers. and we're going to need them to change around some letters on their sign. At least temporarily.
This isn't wanting to work with
we
me.
Want to come. We want to come down and scout.
Well, now it's trying to direct me to Paytonsville. I don't even know where that's at.
Paytonsville. What's a Paytonsville?
Exactly. All right. Let's see.
We're going to ruin someone's evening. That's the sound of one dog barking. All right. This is Long John Silver's we're calling?
That's who we are calling, yes.
How much do you want to bet that no one answers? Like, there's no one there. There's one employee who has given up all hope.
I'll ask.
You're going to ask how many employees are there?
KFC, how may I help you?
KFC?
Is this not Long John Silver's?
Yes.
Is it both?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay.
The KFC Long John Silver's, is the chicken in the fish and chicken basket KFC chicken?
No, it's fish and chicken is Long John.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, that's pretty much all I needed to know. Thank you.
Thank you.
So there we go.
That was hopeful, yeah. So the people who are at Long John Silver's don't even identify
Right.
as Long John Silver's.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard. You are in a combo fish and chicken place,
Yes.
and the good chicken, nah.
That doesn't
You
make
can't
it.
have that with the fish. You have to have the terrible chicken. The fish-flavored chicken.
So they won't, like... Do you feel like...
I should have asked if they use the same fryer.
Call back.
Oh, you have to do it.
Do you feel like at a certain point... I don't know. I feel like there's some... I feel like if the employees there would have to align themselves with one or the other. You know, you're either a KFC or Long John Silver's employee.
Fast food civil war?
Yeah. There's that, and then there's like this hierarchy, and KFC is obviously higher up the chain
Oh, yeah.
on the hierarchy.
Do you think, like, if you get a promotion there,
Yeah.
they're like, hey, Jim, you've been doing a really great job. You work at KFC now. Like that's the promotion.
Oh my God.
Long John Silver's is the minor leagues, and then you walk across the counter to KFC.
I think that's exactly what happens. and as you walk across, you go from a blue and white world to a red and white world.
The main reason I didn't want to call back, by the way,
Yeah.
is that man who answered the phone sounded so genuinely sincere when he answered my ridiculous question.
He did. He gave you quality customer service.
That I cannot find it in me to annoy him again.
You're a good person. I didn't know that that's what would happen tonight, that we would figure out that you're a legitimately good person, but you are. You're a good person.
Like you would expect with a question like I asked.
An asinine
the response
question.
to just go, no, they're two separate restaurants. But the reaction I got was, nope, that's not what we do. Here's why. And he explained it.
He did. He gave you a logical reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're two separate restaurants, sir.
So he does not deserve to have to deal with me.
He doesn't. In fact, he deserves to be promoted to the KFC side.
Well, he did
You're
say
right.
KFC.
You're right.
He may be the manager of the whole place.
I wonder if we got a Long John Silver's person.
If you are a person who owns fast food restaurants,
Yes, right.
and you are like, hey, I'm going to put a restaurant in here.
Who am I talking to?
I'm going to get some fast food restaurants.
I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What should I get?
Yeah.
How far down your list of fast food restaurant ideas is combination KFC Long John Silver's?
Oh man, it's The only thing lower than that is combination A and W, Long John Silver's. Combination anything is bad.
Yeah.
I mean, none of those places.
Well, and always one side gets the shaft.
Right.
Like the Taco Bell Pizza Huts.
Yeah.
You get like a full Taco Bell.
Right.
And then the Pizza Hut's like, hey, here's a warmed up personal pan.
You want it? I feel like that's another good example. Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. I mean, clearly Taco Bell is the franchise that's doing better.
Oh yes.
They're owning the fast food world. I'd say they're probably number 2 behind McDonald's, wouldn't you? They probably are.
I would say they probably are.
Yeah. Burger King's pulling in 3. Pizza Hut, I don't even know where that even goes anymore.
Wendy's is top 10.
Wendy's is probably top 10, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, at that point, the Taco Bell is just propping up the Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I'm sure they think it's a symbiotic relationship.
One feeds off the other.
Or I guess, no, symbiotic.
Mutual beneficiary. Yeah. Not parasitic.
Yeah. It is definitely a parasitic.
Well, you know all the combos for the Pizza Hut ciders start with P, so it's parasite combo 1, 2, or 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only way they can get anyone to buy a personal pan pizza.
And everyone who works on the Pizza Hut side is a parasite.
That is a fact.
Yeah. They are large humanoid parasites. Yep. Big old tapeworms with a smile.
Much like the one that is in your wife's shower right now.
Right now. Oh, God. a Taco Bell staffed entirely by 8-foot plush caterpillars.
Fantastic.
With perma smiles. I love it. This is great.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I love it. I love it. Taco Bell, once again, has come back out with something that they used to have that they didn't have for a while. That's the same combination of the things that they always have.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they only have 4 ingredients.
That's right. I mean, you've nailed it. That's right. Go ahead.
I think it's Jim Gaffigan has a joke about working in a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, he does.
And everything is tortilla, meat, bean, cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
What's a burrito? Tortilla, meat, bean, cheese.
I felt so much pathos for a woman one time when we were in a Taco Bell. We had gone out shopping or something, and we stopped to get some Taco Bell. And this woman came in. She seemed like a nice lady. She was, about my age, whatever. Had her work outfit on. She was clearly, on her way home from work. And she ordered just a simple box of the things that burst with the cheesecake.
Okay.
And then she proceeded to look at us and giggle and say that every time she sees a Taco Bell, she has to stop and get those. And I thought, there are a lot of Taco Bells in this area, and
there's another one.
Yeah, I gotta stop. And she went so far as to say, "Y'all are evil." Y'all, every time I see a Taco Bell, I have to stop and get these.
I'm trying to find a Taco Bell Pizza Hut in the area.
Oh, there's one. It's on West End.
I know. It's the thing is, they're all labeled as just Taco Bell.
Well, okay, all right. Have you heard the term Kentaco Hut?
Yes.
Where it's also a KFC.
Well, that's the ultimate fast food.
Oh man.
Experience.
Who knows how that even works?
Who
knows?
That's everything you could possibly want, all rolled into one.
Yep, it is.
I believe I've found one. My main thing I want to know, is what the ratio of Taco Bell to Pizza Hut orders is.
I like it. You could also ask them if the pizzas that come are all Mexican pizzas. Can I get a Mexican pizza on the Pizza Hut side?
Thank you for calling Taco Bell in Cool Springs. This is Ginger. May I help you?
Hi, Ginger. I was curious to know, when people come into the Taco Bell Pizza Hut, what would you say the ratio is of Taco Bell orders to Pizza Hut orders?
I'm not really sure. I've only been here a week.
So in your week, would you say more Taco Bell, though?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I wanted a Mexican pizza, but I wanted it from the Pizza Hut side, could I have that?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ginger.
Thank you, Ginger. Wow. We have called 2 fast food establishments.
They have the best customer service.
Holy shit. On one show.
You know what? I have railed against fast food employees for years.
Yeah.
Because they don't always seem together.
Right.
But Ginger, she was on top of it.
She's got her shit
One
handled.
week into it.
1 week. One week.
She's just answering that phone,
Yep.
going, "What's your stupid question?" I'm just going to answer it with a smile.
You know,
With a smile.
The really sad thing is we were probably the nicest assholes that she's talked to all day.
That's probably why she was so nice.
Exactly.
They're not yelling at me. It's fine.
You used her name in response. You said, "Oh, hi, Ginger." You didn't just launch right into some diatribe.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Ginger, I've been wondering, can I murder you? That's most of the calls she gets. Ginger, give Ginger a promotion.
Give Ginger a promotion.
Get her over to the Taco Bell side.
That's right. Promote her.
Put her in charge of enchiritos or whatever you have.
Ginger, how much would I have to pay you to rub my tacos on your cheek before you put them in the little wrapper and hand them to me?
Which cheek?
Upper or lower?
Yeah.
Use your imagination, Ginger. You've only been here a week.
Upper.
Yeah, okay. I think most people, I mean, I don't know if that's what the client is looking for, but yeah. A lower cheek.
Fantastic.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
I feel like this has been a very productive episode.
I don't know what this has been, but it's been an episode.
Yeah.
We've done
Well,
stuff.
I mean, we've learned a lot.
We have learned a lot.
I've learned this. You've learned that.
Yeah, this.
I learned a song about bumblebees.
You did.
Your son learned about anaphylactic shock.
He did.
We both learned that Ginger does not know
She doesn't know.
anything about the ratio.
No. She believes it's more, but she's not. She's only been there a week.
That wasn't real scientific evidence is my one issue with Ginger.
I mean, she didn't provide any sort of backing.
I really would have liked the numbers.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'll take what I can get.
Of course you do.
Beggars can't be choosers.
No.
Yeah.
There's really, there's not much left to say at this point.
Not much.
Not much. There's just the one thing left to say. You guys thought we were going to say it.
Sushi jackknife.
Sushi jackknife.